All right, what's up? Colin Wayne here, and welcome to Wayne's World episode 7. Here we go. Welcome to Wayne's World. My life, my rules. We are live and on Instagram. Here we go. So we're doing a live stream right now. Basically, I'm gonna let everyone know what's going on with my new channel on YouTube called Wayne's World. So I'm gonna let these guys know what's going on, and then I'm gonna get back to vlogging. All right, what's up? Long day, and it is just getting started. Got a lot of moving parts, got a lot of stuff going on. Insane, what's actually happening. And so basically what I'm wanting to do is document what's going on. So my company, Redline Steel, is probably one of the fastest growing companies in the United States. I'm very, very excited about just what's to come, what's to happen. We're getting approached by, people that governors, mayors of different states, presidents and CEOs of numerous banks coming in trying to earn my business, people flying in even from out of the country. And so this basically inspired me to create basically a docu-series in regards to this company, Redline Steel. And we're still going right now. So I'm going to show you guys what I've been working on. We're also going to be doing a podcast as well. So check this out. So this is going to be my new podcast room right here. Basically, there's going to be on this wall behind me. It's hard filming and live streaming at the same time. Very tough. Anyways, I'm going to have this as kind of my motivational wall. Things that inspire me, whether that's different quotes, whether that is some artwork that we create in-house. So this will just be a motivational wall. So right now the walls are blank, but this whole wall, this whole office right here will be transformed in the next couple of days. So that's what's taking place right now, and will be over the next probably 5 to 7 days. I've got a bunch of stuff right here. Flip this around. I've got, we just bought a new drone. We've been using it, flying that around. These Mevos are really, really cool. Great for live streaming. I can also record. Got a few GoPros, of course. I've got my Sony A7 S2. And then I've got this new Sony A5100, which is really cool for vlogging. I've got a few other Mevos right here, a couple different tripods, headsets, just a bunch of stuff that I need to get things going. So that's kind of a rough look. I've got another mic and mic stand on the way. We'll be doing our views right here. So before a video actually goes live, I'll be proofing it in that room. I've got a videographer right now, Chris, and then Miles. He flies in from California periodically, and then I'll be looking to hire a couple other guys for production and post-production. So that's pretty much what's going on. If you're curious on what's happening, every day at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time, I'm uploading a episode of Wayne's World on YouTube. So check that out. There's a new episode right now that I launched a couple hours ago. And so there'll be content Monday through Friday at 2 o'clock. If you want to tune in, go ahead and subscribe. The link is in my bio. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But I'm going to head out. I've got a lot of work to do, even though it's, I don't know, 9 or 9:30, 10. I don't even know what time it is. It doesn't matter. I've got to go get some stuff done. So that was interesting. Just finished up an Instagram live while recording an episode of Wayne's World. So multitasking at its finest. For those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, it's Colin Wayne 1. That's the same as my Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. Makes it very simple for you guys. Anyways, it is a little bit weird for this episode because I'm filming the day before. So I'm going to call it a night, but that's not going to end the episode. So I'll be back in the morning and we can pick up where I'm leaving off right now. So here we go. All right, so you're never gonna believe what happened. I go to start my truck and it doesn't start. The battery's dead. So this shit happened this morning and I was thinking, well, maybe I just left maybe an inside light on or some shit. And so I double checked everything. When I got into work, everything seemed to be off. And it's raining outside. Go to start my car, open the door, none of the lights come on. I'm like, okay, battery died. So now what I'm looking at is, and I'm not in my Ferrari, I'm in my Hummer today, but luckily I've got one of these boxes. But yeah, not the best thing to do when you've got electricity. It's been a long day. Don't judge. Don't judge me. Electricity and water does not mix. And so I flipped that little on switch and I was like, oh, I'm gonna electrocute myself, and it didn't happen. But it was scary. So I'm hoping just gonna let this thing charge for just a minute. I know it's working. Got the wipers going. And then I just need to get this into a dealership and get this shit fixed. I don't know what it is. I'm not a car guy. I'm not a maintenance mechanical person. All I want is my car to work. Luckily, I've got a new Escalade that's being delivered later this week. So I won't have this problem. I'll be driving a new Escalade and this Hummer can sit in the driveway for all I care until I sell it. So it's a nice looking truck, but hey, it's only nice if it works, and it ain't working right now because of the damn battery. So come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Now I'm afraid to even drive this thing. Straight up, man. It's the last thing I need. Getting stranded on the interstate or some shit. True story. Have you ever had a car and something goes wrong with it, right? And it could be something very simple, right? Like the battery just messes up or the alternator goes out or just something very simple. And for those guys that aren't mechanically inclined, you just want to get rid of the car. You're just like, F that car, buy something else. That gave me a problem, I'm gonna get something else. That's usually how I operate. So I'm gonna bring this with me because you never know when you're gonna need it again. All right, now this tank is ready to go. I hope. Come on, baby, don't let me down. All right, what happened to my radio? Could have swore I had you on 2 minutes ago. What are you doing? Huh? Hello. Hello, what are you doing? Well, that's scary. No clue what the hell is happening with this truck. Straight up. Doesn't get more organic than this. I mean, hey, we're driving. I don't know what's going on. Hoping I can make it home. We'll see. Made it home in one piece. That's a good start. Almost ran out of gas though, straight up. So on top of the battery, gas was beyond empty. Didn't realize it because I haven't drove this car in, I don't know, probably a couple months. And but we made it home. Did a little time check, 10:23. Gonna eat first meal of the day and try to get in bed by at least midnight. Get up probably around 6:30 and do it all over again. You know what sucks? Having so many keys. Finally, it's this big one. I made it home in one piece. Oh, don't look. What we got? What you got?
Chicken and rice.
Ah,
Are you hungry?
yeah, it smells good. Guess how many meals I've eaten today?
None. Are you working? Last thing you're thinking about is eating or anything else.
That's true. See? Work it, boo. Hand on the hip. Work it, twerk it, work it. Let's go see Princess. Baby Princess. Hey, baby, what you doing? Is Daddy distracting you? I didn't mean to. Tell everybody that you my friend. Tuesday night turn up. How many times have you seen this, babe?
Too many that I sing it, like I sing myself to sleep sometimes, like.
Chicken and rice. Got a little honey mustard right here. Got some almonds, which is usually my midnight snack. So, about to call it a night. Just keeping me up all day. She always gets so mad when I gotta go to bed.
I do not.
I'm just kidding. She just gives me a hard time because she doesn't want me to go to bed because she knows, and as soon as I blink I gotta get back up and be gone for another 15 to 18 hours. It's 12:40 and I gotta get up in 6 hours. So I'm gonna call it a night, world. I'll see you tomorrow.
So I set my alarm for 6:30, and as soon as that thing went off, man, I was like, not today, not today. I snoozed it for a few more minutes. It is now 7:08, and I'm about to head into work. Pretty tired today. Hit me pretty hard, like a 18-wheeler just hit me in the face. You know, I could sleep till noon if I wanted to, but I know I've got a lot to do, and it just takes personal sacrifice to be successful. So we'll go ahead and head into work because everybody else is going into work. They're probably tired too. I'm no different. I put my shoes on the same way they do. I have responsibilities. I got a lot more than any of those guys, from a sense that I've got to make sure that they have a paycheck coming in as well, and their families depend on it. So about to head into work and get shit done. Let's go. Yes, that is a good sign. That is a good sign, friends.
That means the battery worked. Hopefully. Let's see. Yeah. I drove all the way down to the end of my driveway. I see everybody's trash can at the end of the road. I'm like, holy shit, not today, because I missed it last week. So we really need a trash run. This would have been my second time in a row to miss the trash. So sprinkling, raining a little bit. There's some more personal sacrifice for you. Let's just get wet, but get this trash out too. It's a great life metaphor. Get the trash out of your life, everything else cleans up. Take responsibility for your own shit and use that for what you need to keep moving forward. Meeting with him next week, solely for Manufacturing Texas, Nevada, and New Jersey. So what we're looking at, just because I know y'all walked in the last second of this conversation, is we're looking at some new powder coat technology. I can't get into too much detail in regards to it, but we're looking at a new powder coat process for items that are multicolored, which will allow us to streamline instead of multiple processes and multiple times into the oven. It'll condense that into one time in the oven and very, very little preparation for it. Whereas our old way, if you look at this flag, every color would have to be done in the oven separately. So the red would have to be done separately, and so you'd have to tape off every line. Make sure that that's pressed in really good, because if you bake it and it's not, it'll start bleeding. Same with the blue. When it comes out of the oven, take all the tape back off. We have a high temp tape. Then you mark off the blue, and then get the rest of it taped off. Blue comes out, and then you have to do a clear coat. The clear coat goes in, covers the entire thing, and then it comes back out. So that's our old way. What we're trying to streamline is our new powder coat process, where we can do a one-time prep and one time in the oven, and it's done 100%. And using a new technology for powder coating, and it also allows, like for this particular flag, you can see how it's waved. You see that? You see how it's got like that natural wave to it? Now you'll be able to bend it, and it's not going to break. It's not going to chip or anything. So, whereas our old powder, like I showed you a few minutes ago, when you bend anything, it ends up cracking, and so the powder goes away. So, yeah, so that's kind of some morning discussions and topics on ways to improve. We're always looking at ways to improve our current processes, because there's always bottlenecks, and for us to continue to grow, you have to improve. And so we've got to move forward at some point. And with this being a bottleneck, taking 3.5 to 4 hours for us to make, we've got to improve that. And so that's what we're doing. So hopefully early next week we're flying a guy in. I believe he's from Utah. He's going to go over a few things with us, and we're going to be looking at purchasing some new technology that's going to help streamline a lot of what we do here for multicolor items. So, about to wrap this up, and I got a meeting with the Alabama chapter for the Red Cross to go over our campaign, Texas Love, where we're supporting the Red Cross for all the victims of Hurricane Harvey. So about to head to the conference room. Just got word that he showed up, so gotta stop what I'm doing here and do another meeting. So. Because we've only been a company for 14 months, so okay. Hurricane Harvey, and it's an additional. This will all be for you guys. Yeah. Perfect. It's a very blunt question. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people on social media can misconstrue facts and opinions, and then it becomes a non-factual,
We've had a year now of a lot of fake news going around.
Fake news.
Fake news,
That's
alternative news, whatever
Sure.
people want to
Yeah.
call it, what it is.
And I know today you sent me a bunch of links and true analytics because you have to report.
Oh,
Every
absolutely.
dollar is reported.
Yes.
So now, for instance, like this Friday, we're donating the minimum check of $25,000 to the American Red Cross. Out of that full $25,000 that's donated for Hurricane Harvey, what percentage of that will be used for that at Hurricane Harvey?
100% of that will be used for Hurricane Harvey. This is
Okay.
a designated gift to a designated relief effort. So
Yeah.
100% is going to that.
Okay, awesome. So that makes me feel so much better knowing that the money that we're raising for this specific cause is being used for that cause.
Absolutely.
For me, it's just clearing the air. At the end of the day, we're just a small company that's trying to make a difference and contribute.
And we've made a huge difference, believe me.
And yeah, so for me, it makes me feel so much better knowingly that the money that we're raising and that everybody collaboratively have raised is going to go towards that cause and not into someone's
Some
pocket.
general pocket, yes,
Exactly.
exactly. And when there is a designated gift with American Red Cross, 100% that designated gift goes towards that designation. And this, you've chosen Hurricane Harvey relief.
Thank you for clearing everything up.
I appreciate it. Not a problem. I understand because
It's good clarification. We're getting beat up hard, guys. Like straight up, man. Like you try to do something good, and people's opinions on certain charities are non-factual, and at the end of the day, we're just trying to make a small impact, small difference. So even if the table were turned, right? So he just clarified 100% of the proceeds will be donated for that cause, and at Hurricane Harvey. It's not even going to go to administrative costs. It's not going to go to anything but the efforts in Texas for Hurricane Harvey. So that helps me live. But let's say the tables were turned and only 10% was actually donated. That's a lot more than most people. 10% of 10% is something. It's better than nothing. So at least we're making a difference. At least we're making an impact. All I would say is fact check everything and don't go with the topic and trend of fake news through either social media or those news outlets. But I feel a lot better going into it on Friday now, knowingly that this check is going direct to that 100%. So glad we cleared that up.
In the technical or billing issue, then I will, once I send you an email after the call, I'll have a VX support team that'll be available to you for chat or email support.
Now just for my company, Redline Steel, apparently different apps have thrown things off, and so I think that would be a good first step. We figured ours was set to 0, but in reality it's my other business is almost 1.2 million. So
the right thing to do for the account. I'm not going to lead you astray down some path that makes you more money.
yeah, I love the integrity. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Mark.
Most definitely, Colin. I will shoot this email out right away, and then
Yes, sir.
shoot me an email back with the account numbers, and we'll get to work on this.
Yes, sir. Will do. Thank you, Mark.
Thanks so much for your time. Have a great day.
You as well. This is the call I've been waiting for. Freaking Facebook calling me unannounced to help me with ad campaigns. Man, I don't know if you guys have ever done ads on Facebook or Instagram. If you need help, good luck. You can fill out this form. They may or may not get back to you. But finally, thank the good Lord, we finally got an account rep, and we're going to be able to get some stuff straightened out just in time for the holidays. So very, very excited about that, getting these weekly calls in and really streamlining what our market ad spend is and what it should be. So this is a huge, monumental moment. This is big. So time to jump on another call. I saw when I was in there in the conference room, I was jumping on a call with someone else, and another pretty important call, and I saw Facebook popped up, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna need to give you a call back. Hello, Facebook. Like, what the hell? All right, time to get back to work.
Go away. Ooh, this Friday, we're writing a big old 6-foot check to the Red Cross for $25,000.
Do you have any love? It's love labels.
Yes, let's get it out the door.
Get it out.
Alright, so what's going on right now is I purchased a vehicle, and here's the wire transfer. You can see the date is September the 7th. And so it transferred the money to purchase the vehicle. I haven't really had any follow-up since then. I've never purchased a vehicle online, sight unseen, and so there's probably a good reason why I haven't done that. And it seems to be like a very reputable company. The website's Vroom, VROOM.com, but they seem to be pretty reputable. But yeah, you'll find out in a second why I'm pissed off, because I wired the money a week ago, and now I've gotten very, very little conversations back and forth, and apparently it's getting repairs done, and I didn't even know those repairs needed to be done to begin with. The vehicle should have been ready and already inspected, not pay for it and then have to wait another 7 to 10 to 15, 20 business days. So I'm trying to get in touch with the supervisor right now to get to the bottom of this so they can give me a firm date and really a clear understanding of what's taking place and why it wasn't disclaimed to begin with. So we'll see. Hey Rod, this is Colin Irwin. Just trying to get to the bottom of what's going on with my vehicle. I haven't really received too much information in regards to it.
In the rear bumper, and they want to send it outbound to have repaired and painted properly, and they did see a scratch on the passenger driver's door. They want to send that outbound to have it repaired and painted properly. Speaker cover broken. They want to address that. They're actually doing that currently as we speak. And then they're going to resurface recondition driver's seat, headliners, sun visors.
None of this was disclosed. That you just listed 10 to 15 different items that are minor that needs to be fixed but was never communicated from the very beginning. So that's my issue with the current situation.
And trying to expedite that and looking to accomplish that. It's not trying, but get that accomplished, make that happen on this end.
Yes, sir. That sounds good, man. Well, I appreciate it. Now look forward to your email.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Cool. That's how you do it, man. It's as simple as core principle. If you're going to tell me something, you better deliver straight up, or you better communicate why that's not going to happen. And that's the way that I work across the board. Same with my staff members. Same with, just everything. It's all baseline on principle and going off of somebody's word. If a contractor tells us that they're going to deliver X, I hold them accountable for X. And if they exceed X and did not communicate it, I have to address it in a certain manner. So that's what happens. And we'll see if they can deliver by the 21st. If not, I'll just buy another Escalade. It's not a big deal. There's plenty of them out there. All these guys, man. Hey, no credit to me. It's all these guys. They kill it every day. Hundreds of orders out every single day. Very proud of these guys. When I say hundreds, I really mean thousands. Marky Mark.
Yes, sir.
Getting it done.
Yes, sir.
Always.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Like I said, just a small day's work.
Oh, we ain't even done.
Never full.
Holy shit. Holy shit, this is heavy. I gotta hit the gym again, bro. The problem is you lose momentum.
Actually, who's your brother?
Bro, this thing is heavy.
Might need the forklift. We'll see about that.
What you got? You need help?
Must be nice. Tall with long arms.
There's the aftermath. All right, what's up, world? So it's been a long day. Meeting after meeting after meeting. Some meetings wasn't even on schedule, but we got the shit done. Still managed to have a very good day out in the shop. Processed well over 1,500 orders, which would be, you know, about 3,500 plus products out the door. I'm gonna call it an early night. I'll go ahead and give a time check. 7:51, so almost 8 o'clock. I'm about to get some labels in preparation for tomorrow so that my team knows what to do. So I'm gonna call it an early night, and I'll see you guys on episode 8.